Hello friends and welcome to Sonic Tech YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to create a ping pong game in code.org game lab like this. So here it is a player's paddle which will move with the mouse, and this is a computer paddle which will move automatically, and this one is a ball. So you can see it is showing press space to serve. So when we press space, the game will start, and when the ball will move out of the canvas or screen, then the opponent team will get 1 points. Like that, if any team gets 5 points, the game is over. And then press R, so our game is restarted. So before we start, give a like to this video, and if you are new in our channel, just click on the red subscribe button. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to create an account in code.org. Then after you have to open game lab. So here it is our preview section, and here is our workspace. So let's get started. So for that, first of all, we need to create a ball. So for that we will write where ball is equal to create sprite. So if you haven't seen our previous video, just I will give the link in the description. Just watch it, because in that video I have explained in detail why how to create the variables and making ball move and everything. Okay, so here now we have to create this ball in the center of the screen. Okay, so we will see that it is coordinated. Then we will write x 200, y 200, and I will give 15 width of the ball, and height will be 15. Okay, now we want to give the ball color. We want to color our ball. So for that we will write ball dot shape color. Color is equal to, then in double inverted comma we will write the name of the color, like black. Okay, like this we will create a player's paddle. Okay, so where paddle, this paddle is denoted, not denoted, this paddle is the player's paddle. Okay, so variable paddle is equal to create sprite. Okay, now we will create this player paddle in the right side. So I will give it x 380, y will be 200, then its width, so I will give it 10, and height I will give 50. Now we want to give it color. Okay, so paddle dot shape color is equal to I want to give it light blue, so for that we have to write cyan. Okay, oh, here it is LACK, black. Okay, like this we will create computer paddle. So variable com, any name you can give depending on it is com paddle is equal to create sprite. Then I will give it. Now we have to make this computer pattern in the left side, so I will give it 20, 200, 10, and 80. then I want to give it color, so for that I will write com paddle dot shape color is equal to, I will give it red. Okay, now as we run it, so our variables are not displayed. This is because we have not displayed it. So for that we have to write the sprites. Okay, now, oh sorry, then we will run. So as you can see, our ball and paddle has been created. Now we have to give this ball velocity, or we have to make this ball move. So for that we will write ball dot velocity x is equal to 5. I request you to watch my previous video to understand why we are writing like this. Okay. Okay, so we have read velocity x, so it will move straight. Now we have to move it diagonally. So again we will write ball dot velocity y is equal to 6. Okay, as we again, then we restart. So you can see it forms a shadow. So this is because we have not created a background. So first of all we need to create a background. Okay, so for that we will just write background then in brackets we will write the name of the color of background, like I will give it yellow. Okay, then I will run. Now you can see the problem is solved. Now we have to move this player's paddle with mouse. So for that we will just write paddle dot y is equal to world dot mouse y. Sorry, then we will reset. Now you can see it moves with our mouse. If you want to move this paddle with your with any word or by the arrows, then I will tell it to you later. Okay, now we have to make this paddle move, computer paddle. So for that we will write, so we want it automatically, so we will just give, as we can say, an artificial intelligence. So for that we will write com paddle dot y is equal to ball dot y. Okay, now you can see this paddle moves with the ball. Okay, now we have to make the ball bounce with this top edge and bottom edge only. So for that we will just write ball dot bounce off, then we will write top edge, again we will write ball dot bounce off bottom edge. Now we will try it. between sprites are grouped. Okay, so okay, this happens because we have not created the edges. Okay, so for that first we need to create edge. So we will write create edge sprites. Okay, then double brackets. Now we run it, so you can see this ball moves like this. Okay, now this happens because you can see this ball moves straight because we have given uh, where it is that ball velocity. See this, so ball velocity is moving diagonally, and this command is not allowing him to means allowing him to bounce, but the ball moves in a same direction. So for that we will just give here a condition, so that let me give and tell you. So we will write if key down space. Okay, then only ball will get this velocity. Now you can see its ball is stationary. Now when we use space, its ball will move. So now you can see that the ball bounce. Okay, now we have to make this ball bounce with this pedal and computer pedal. So we will, let me cut it and paste it here. Okay, so we will write ball dot bounce of copy this pedal bounce of ball pedal. Okay, now we will run it. Now let's see how it's working. So you can see the ball started bouncing, and this computer's pedals moves with the ball. Okay, so now we have to create a reset. See, the ball went out of the canvas, and this our pedal computer pedal also moved out. So first of all we need to stop computer pedal to move out of the canvas. So for that we will again write com pedal dot bounce of, then we will write top edge. We will copy this one, repeat. We'll copy this, then I will keep. So it's done. Now we have to do the same for the player pedal. Okay, oh sorry, com pedal not pedal. Here also. Okay, oh this happens because our mouse is out of the board. So let me erase this. Okay, now let's see. So this technique doesn't work, so just remove it and we will stop our ball to go out. Okay, so we will create a reset option. So for that we will write a condition: if ball dot x is greater than 400, I will do 405, then what will happen? So ball dot x is equal to 200, ball dot y is equal to 200, ball dot velocity x is equal to 0, ball dot velocity y is equal to 0. Okay, now understand. So we have wrote a condition that if ball dot x is greater than 400, means if the ball goes out of the canvas, then ball dot x will be 200 and ball dot y will be 200, means the position of the ball will come here, and ball dot velocity x0 and y0, so and it will not move. Okay, now see the reset. Okay, see, now again when we press space it will move, because we have told that if we press space the ball will get a velocity. Okay, so we have created our player's paddle, ball, computer paddles, then we have made it bounce with the edges and with the paddle. Okay, so let's write the comments here. Creating ball, then we will write creating players paddle. Here we are creating computers paddle. Okay, here we are creating edges. Here we can write a serving ball. Okay, here we will write players paddle movement. Here we will write computers paddle movement. Bouncing ball. Okay, and here we will write reset ball location. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and we will just give it a rename, ping pong, and save it. Okay, so that's all for this video. In next part we will create our scores, then we will create a middle line, and then other changes we will make it here. So if you like this video, give a like to this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. So see you in the next video. Till then, Goodbye.